At the age of 17, I joined the United States Navy and became a mechanic on a submarine. I was stationed on the USS Alabama, the same one they made the movie Crimson Tide about. Roll Tide. I was going to say wrong crowd, but we got one back there. Go USU? Yeah. We got you. There's two things I want you to know about the submarine that pertains to this story. One, I absolutely love sleeping on the submarine. It's not something I got to do very often, but I loved it. There's three reasons for that. One, it was dark, cold, and quiet. That sub was amazing. My rack, jump into it, I'd be out in like a light. The second thing is, if you've ever met anybody from a submarine and they have their dolphins, which is their warfare pen, they know everything about their submarine. They know how it sounds, how it smells, how it reacts to the vibrations it makes. They know everything about their submarine. You have to. So I got off a couple of days of work, literally. Finally got to go to sleep. Got undressed, climbed in my rack, and was out like a light. Now, anybody in here been sleeping, there's a storm going, and the power goes out? Wakes you up, doesn't it? Usually you hear the sound of your computer backup battery start making that noise, right? Well, being out, I only slept for a little bit. The same thing happened on the sub. All the power, everything just went out. And I woke up and I started running up to control. I got up to control, yanked the poor young man that was sitting at the helm out. Oh, and by the way, halfway up there, they call battle stations, all hands, man your stations. Actually, general quarters, all hands, man your battle stations. Loss of propulsion. What happened is the reactor had shut in. So I pulled this young man out of the helm, out of the seat, and I took the helm. Now, during this time, when I'm running forward, there's nuclear engineers running back aft. Now, these guys are a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons, Big Bang Theory, hobbits back there waving their wizard wands and rubbing their precious rings to get this reactor to come back alive. And if anybody's ever met a nuclear engineer, you know I'm right. So I'm up there at the helm, and I'm holding the helm. Now, I'm in control of the rudder, but I'm also in control of the fairwater planes. Those are the big fins that come out the sail of the submarine, if you've ever seen a picture of it, whether it's on the surface. And to rise, you pull it up. Now, loss of propulsion is a lot like a Boeing 747 completely full, losing power like that. It's heavy. What does it do? It falls. But fortunately, it has speed, and we had none. So we started falling even faster. So all I can do is just pull on this. And it's at its metal stop. I can't pull any further. But I'm pulling. Now there's one other thing I can do. There's a dial to the left of me, and it talks to maneuvering, and it tells them what the officer deck wants for speed. I'll stop, I'll head 1/3, 2/3. And the officer deck keep asking me to ring up all ahead full. So you ring up all ahead full, and it dings when you do it. So ding, and they ring up all ahead full, all ahead stop. So you hear ding, ding. They can't give it to us. So I'm sitting there, and this has all happened up to this point in about 30 seconds. So I'm sitting there pulling, calling out the depth, as we get deeper and deeper. And every 10 to 15 seconds, I'm reaching over and ringing up all head full. All head stop, all head full. And they keep ringing back, all head full, all head stop. Now this officer of the deck, which I did not like, nobody liked him. He acted like he was God's gift to the Navy. Comes up, puts his hand on my shoulder, and says, ask him again. Like asking, for once being nice, might will it to happen. During this time, no one's talking except me calling out depth. But you can hear the hole creaking. You can hear the sound mounts that hold the floor inside the submarine popping. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Your life is in the hands of Sheldons and hobbits. There's nothing you can do but sit there and hope that your inevitable doom does not come. Then all of a sudden, all ahead full is rung by the maneuvering. And the propeller kicks in. It's not over yet. As a plane would dip, you have to recover. And eventually we did. The boat, the submarine, we call it the boat. The submarine starts coming back up. Everybody starts feeling that relief. Now that's not the biggest surprise. In the rush of things, I realized that I was wearing nothing but my birthday suit. True story. And without delay, a friend of mine, one of my best friends, points at me and like Nelson on The Simpsons goes, ha ha. Y'all have a good night.